Hello and welcome back. So today I am really excited to show you this product. It's come from the Koin Club. For the sake of transparency, it's a product they've sent to me for free in thanks for the videos that I've worked with them in the past, but also because I was going to make a video on it when I got it. So a few months ago now, crumbs, even towards the start of the year, I appeared in one of their TikTok live stream videos promoting a whole bunch of their coins and items they've sent me in the past. And on that live stream, they promised to send me their latest product, which is this. It's a Mandalorian coin set. Now, I haven't had any. I haven't looked online at the product to get any more information because I wanted to wait to open it and show you guys this product. For those that are interested, there'll be a link down in the description to the product itself. I think you can buy the whole coin set in one go, or you can buy the coins on a monthly basis. But I'm very, very excited. And for those that haven't watched Star Wars The Mandalorian and are worried about spoilers, there may be spoilers in this. I'm not sure. I don't know what characters may or may not appear. So to be fair, if you were interested in The Mandalorian, you'd have watched the episodes by now. I'm fairly confident. But yes, it was a fantastic show, both 2 seasons, and I can't wait for season 3 and the rest of the Star Wars stuff we're going to get. But let's get into the pack. Whoops. Oh dear, I haven't done that very well, have I? There we go. So we've got, as is the same with the other sets that were sent to me, certificate of authenticity. Oh, that's quite neat, isn't it? The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda, or Grogu. There we have. So this is actually officially Disney licensed stuff, isn't it? Certificates of the Mandalorian commemorative collection is complete, crafted to the highest quality, and guaranteed as an officially licensed product. The collection is created in a strict worldwide edition limit of 9,999, of which I've got number 279. We've got a whole bunch of interesting bits about that, so let's get in and have a look at the coins then. We got this again, it's in a nice little sort of bookie case thing, similar to the other Koin Club products that I have purchased. Oh, we've actually got a conversion of Aurebesh, which is the Star Wars. Oh, is it Aurebesh? It doesn't look like Aurebesh now I look at it. Maybe it's another script in Star Wars. It doesn't look quite as angry as Aurebesh. Maybe it must be some sort of Mandalorian script potentially then. But let's have a look. So we have got, whoops, got one already jumping out of its case. Pop that back in there. Stay. So we have, how many we've got? 2, 4, 6, 12 coins and 2 large special coins. We're going to start with the character in top left. First up we have got I can never pronounce this. Din Djarin. Mando. Everyone calls him Mando. So one of the main protagonists. So we have officially licensed Star Wars The Mandalorian, Lucasfilm Limited. So it is a token then, because it hasn't got a face value. Oh, we've got this language on the back here. I imagine that's going to be his name in this sort of script. It must be Mandalorian, mustn't it? It's got to be. Well, I was aware there was a Mandalorian script, I must admit. I'm sure many of you know I'm a massive Star Wars fan as well, so when they announced that they were going to be doing this and sending me one, I was very, very excited. So here we have the child. So imagine this will be based on season 1 of The Mandalorian then, because obviously by the time that season 2 comes out, we learn the child's name. Very cute character. Then have Griff Karga. We get an interesting character that turned from being not quite a villain, but not exactly a goodie, I guess, into a pretty awesome character by the season 2. Lovely stuff. We have the Mithril. I didn't realise that was the character's name, but yes, it was an interesting character that ended up playing a larger part in season 2, which I thought was quite cool to sort of bring back this character. Obviously there must have been some sort of reaction to the character itself. Then we have one of the coolest characters going, Boba Fett. I must admit, the first bit where they showed Boba Fett in the actual Boba Fett Mandalorian armour, It looks a bit odd. I think. Is it Tamara Morissette that plays it? Has, with age, understandably, got a little bit bigger. And the suit was a little bit small, but it's snug in places. But no. So actually, he didn't appear until season 2. So this must be an amalgamation of season 1 and season 2. Then we have, oh, this case has come a little bit loose. What's happened here? Let's just rock that back into place without touching the token with my bare hands. There we go. So this is Fennec Shand, another cool character that played an assassin. Was an assassin that featured in an episode and has actually been brought back in the Bad Batch Star Wars animated show, which I'm currently watching and have been thoroughly enjoying. Sort of spin-off of the Clone Wars show. Lovely. We're going to carry on with the little tokens first, then we'll get onto the big ones momentarily. So here we have, what's his name? Cobb Vanth. Or I can never remember what his title was, the deputy or the sheriff, the marshal, because at the time with this season 2, wasn't it, actually? By the time season 2 came out, was this season 2? I think it was. Fairly confident it was. Bad to myself now. Season he was in, anyway, the episode he was in, I was reading a Star Wars series of books which his character is referenced to, which is quite cool. So the fact that he then made an appearance in the show was really cool. I think he had a different title in the show than he did in the book, though. We then have Frog Lady. Now, this was a very good episode with Frog Lady. I suppose it doesn't have a name. Everyone in Star Wars has a name. It seems like. But yes, you watch that episode, you want to have some pickled eggs, I guarantee you it. Unless you don't like pickled eggs, then. We then have Bo-Katan. Again, such a cool character that's been brought back from other Star Wars lore. Obviously, she made appearances in the Clone Wars. Was she in Rebels as well? Racking my brain. I think she might have been. Definitely in the Clone Wars, though. And again, so the character, the live action character, so much resembling the first installation of this character in the Clone Wars animated show was very, very cool. Immediately I saw her in her armor and thought, I recognise this armor from somewhere. She took the mask off and I was like, oh, it's Bo-Katan, wow. Then we have Ahsoka Tano, who uttered what is potentially one of my favourite lines from the whole of the Mandalorian series. Tell me where he is, or whatever the line is. Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn? Because Grand Admiral Thrawn is and has been one of my favourite Star Wars characters. It was the first series of books I ever read. This way before Disney bought Star Wars. The first sort of expanded universe trilogy was a trilogy of books based on the Thrawn character, who has continued to be one of my favourite characters and has recently just had the second book of a second trilogy come out, which I am partway through listening to, because I listened to it on the audiobooks whilst I'm doing some boring things. But no, the fact that he's referenced in the TV show, and the fact that Ahsoka is supposedly getting her own TV show, and the thought that he might be the overarching villain in that, oh, I'm so excited, cannot wait. We're going to have Miggs Mayfield, and this is played by, I always forget his name, I always want to call him Bo Burnham, but it's not Bo Burnham, it's Bill Burr. Yes, there's sometimes when actors play characters and the actor is quite a large, sort of notable, famous person, and it sort of takes you out of the moment because you recognise them. But no, it was very, very well done, and a very endearing character as well, it has to be said, that I very much enjoyed seeing. Then we have Moff Gideon, and again, speaking of characters that sort of take you out of the moment, obviously he was in Breaking Bad, playing what was his character's name in Breaking Bad? This person that ran Los Pollos Hernandez, Gus Fring. But again, very well played villain, and a very, very cool villain, it has to be said, in Star Wars as well. Fit very, very neatly into the place of sort of this evil Moff controlling some sort of Imperial remnant. And then we have the bit two larger coins. So this is the way of the Mandalore. The way of the Mandalore. So the Mandalore is the person in charge of Mandalore, or the Mandalorians, the sort of big head honcho. So is this in reference to Bo-Katan being the head Mandalore? Because whoever wields the Darksaber has the biggest claim to be Mandalore, is my understanding. And I think we end up with Mando having it rather than Bo-Katan. But no, very, very cool. Larger design on the obverse here. And then we have one of the famous lines from the show. This is the way. And sort of gold plating. It's beautiful, isn't it? We've got Mando and the child in this little hoverpod. Very, very cool. Well, now let's have a quick look at this then. So, all of these ones then, these little ones, are 8 ounces, plated with 0.99 silver, with a proof-like finish. Now I know a lot of people aren't a massive fan of plated coins. In my mind, or tokens it should say, in my mind, I don't mind if coins are plated or not. It's the design that speaks to me. I'm never going to cut my coins open and have a look at what's inside it. I don't buy things as an investment either. If I like them, I'll add them to my collection. But no, very, very cool. Then the Way of the Mandalore, which is this one here. It says that this one is 18.5 grams. Again, plated in 0.999 silver. Very cool. Put it back in the slot. And then finally, the large, this is the Way coin. 18.5 grams again. And it's plated in 24 karat gold. Which is very, very cool. There's a lovely little scene in the background of this actually, now I look at it in a bit more detail. Well, that's very, very nice. And I imagine if we flip over to the back here and have a look at the alphabet. So what is this? There's like a little upside down question mark. I should imagine that'll be the T, right? Yeah, T. That one almost looks like an H. Yeah. Looks like an upside down I. And that's the S. So yeah, I imagine that this is a translation to this language, which I think is really, really cool actually. Be interested in what language it is, because to the best of my knowledge, the only Star Wars sort of language that we've ever had is Aurebesh. So given that it's got this little, the mythosaur emblem, makes me feel it must be some sort of Mandalorian language. Well, that is a very, very cool set of coins. A couple of characters that I was expecting to be in the set that aren't, but you've got to limit it somehow. I'm very happy with all the characters that have obviously made it into this set. Very, very cool stuff. And hopefully, if this is popular enough, Koin Club will carry on making Star Wars items, because I'd be very interested in more Star Wars stuff from them. I think this is a lovely, lovely set, a great start, and hopefully one that will continue. But let me know down in the comments, A, have you seen The Mandalorian? And B, who's your favourite character from The Mandalorian? Who's my favourite character from The Mandalorian? Oh, there's so many good characters. I don't want to say Boba Fett. But I'm probably going to say Boba Fett. I think he was a very, very cool character by the end of season 2. But yes, so he's my favourite character. Be able to see into Slave On. Anyway, I could talk about Star Wars forever and ever and ever, and this will be a 12-hour video of me rambling on about everything I love about Star Wars. Because, yes, massive, massive fan of Star Wars. But no, it's been a very, very cool, whoops, crash bang wallop, set. And I'm very, very pleased and grateful to the Koin Club for deciding to send me the set to show you guys and enjoy and add to my collection. It's a shame that they're tokens, I must admit. I'd have preferred it to have had some sort of denomination, but I won't complain. I really, really like this coin set. Very, very cool stuff. Well, as ever, all that leaves me to do now is thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you're interested, click the link down in the description to go over and check this product out yourself. And I will see you next time for more coins. Bye.